This is the state of my craft room. Looking in from the hall, it's kind of daunting, to say the least. I did a video a while back. It's been a couple of years, I think, and I haven't even reviewed it to see how different it looks now from then. And my plan then was to do a redo, makeover, organize. And I never got to it. I did a little bit, but not much. So, what I want to do is just give you a general tour of what the state of it is right now, and then we'll have an after. And it's probably going, or, I'll do some along the way, but it's gotten to the point now where I feel claustrophobic in here. It's not as much I've got one spot that's my happy place, but when I have to walk through this, to get to my happy place spot, it just kind of takes up one side and the other, just full. And the sad part is I don't really want to get rid of anything in particular. I have a nice walk-in closet right here, and it too is pretty full. Now, I have to say, in this closet, I'm sorry for the bumpiness, you can walk in here. I have pulled things out that I don't want and I'm not going to use. I'm not going into detail today of, what's where exactly and that kind of thing. But, I have very good storage in here. And it's just packed to the brim. It's ridiculous. That's a lot of just packaging. Bubble wrap I shove over in the corner because I don't know where else to put it. And then on the door, I have the hanging shoe rack with that stuffed to the gills with decorative, elements, embellishments and whatnot, all kinds of things. And then you come back out of the closet, and I've got this cabinet here. It stands about chest high to me, and it's full of scrapbooking paper, paint, glue, tapes, like duct tapes and stuff like that. It's just so full. Here's the chair that I need to get rid of. But see, it's holding stuff. I'm using it as storage. Little spoons. I bought to start doing my wax melt, things. And there they sit. They've been sitting there for 2 weeks. Anyway, over to the right is really my sewing area. There's a sewing machine right there. And I keep my fabrics in there, that dresser. I have just redone the top of the dresser here. And it looks horrible, but I know where those things are. And anyway, we'll get into all the little sections later. And on the back of this desk, this was, where we were coming in. There's the doorway. Coming in, go around. And back here, I'm proud to have my chair, cleaned out where if my mom comes over or my husband comes in to talk to me, they have somewhere to sit, that's cleaned out. But look at this stacked up, a mile high. And then back here, we have stuff stacked on top of other stuff and piles. I've actually cleaned this tabletop off once, and now it's back to this state again. I have things stacked down by the window, under the table. I mean, look at it. It's absolutely, it's insanity is what it is. I've got a coffee table back there, the dark brown, and I have some things on that, but I can't get to it to really take, to make good use out of that. See, this pile is becoming Mount Everest. This was sort of a pile of things that I was going to get to, put away. But for now, I'll stick it here. I'll put it here. And it's become this huge mound of junk. And it's not junk. It's my stuff that I want to have available to use. There might be a few things in there I don't really need, but you know what I mean. Anyway, the point is I have a really nice bookcase thing that will go here, and it has two big baskets in the bottom, for storage. And that was the purpose when I bought it, was to sit it here and put in some of my bigger books and magazines and things, and then I'd have the basket storage at the bottom for whatever. Well, I have nowhere to put it, obviously. So this is the little space in front of my sewing table and my desk. I work back there on the other side. But, I've got one of those stacking shelving units there, and that is sitting on a coffee table. And then I've got one rolling cart here, right there. This is all junk mail I've been stockpiling to do, for junk journals. And I'm not willing to part with any of it. There's a reason for almost everything in that bucket. And it's just about to burst at the seams. There's one I've cleaned out, and more things have already accumulated. See these bags? I have bags all over my room with things I've purchased and have not put away. There's my vintage typewriter I just love. And see, that needs to have a home instead of just being moved around constantly. Bag of stuff. Bins of stuff. And then back over here on this side. I thought I was saved when my husband built me these beautiful shelves here in this corner. I really thought that was going to make a huge difference in this room and what I had going on. Well, I filled that up in one night, and my room looked worse than it did before. So then, about 6 months later, I bought two of these baker racks. And I got a really good deal on them at Target, and was so excited when I came home. I've blocked, there's a bathroom on the other side of that. There's a door there, but I've just blocked it off, put my shelves up, and, you can see I've got them, they're full of stuff. And some of it's fairly organized, some of it is not. And then over here is the other baker's rack. That's right behind where I sit. And I've tried to think about what I put on them and where, I stored things. Was it convenient to where I sat? Anyway, I put some thought into it, but apparently not enough. Anyway, those are full. And so I did finally get this dresser filled up. Cleared off a little bit. I had a big white paper storage thing from Michael's was sitting up there. It's over on that dresser now. It's turned sideways. But I managed to get that off of here, trying to clear up some kind of flat space. And, it's already full again with more stuff I'm trying to organize. Now, my dresser drawers, I have to say, these are all have stayed organized, and I will show you some of these that I can open. Some of them have so much stuff in front you can't. But this is all of my my collection of markers and pencils and paint pens and watercolor things. What do you call them? The water pens, water brushes, that type thing. Sharpies, chalk markers. And then this drawer needs to be redone. Whoops, and just turn into something else. It's got laces and trims essentially in it. There's a few other things, but that's the majority of it. And then I just turned over a bag that has some yarns and stuff in it. I just put this cart in this corner, and what I'm planning on doing is making this all vintage ephemera, and that is all what's on the top. But that's as far as I got, was moving it to that corner. I've got things I haven't used yet that are still in boxes, things stacked on top of that. Bags here, my latest trip to the Dollar Tree. There's a couple of those. I was searching for something at the Dollar Tree. Anyway, fabrics on rolls, I've got here. I was, for book covers or purses, whatever I was going to make. you know, anyway. Okay, back this way. So there's my dresser again. And here's my little walkway to get to, that's where I sit to do my videos. And this is my worktop. Oh, I can't believe I'm showing this. You know, I've got like my, you know, my scoreboard, my paper cutter, my, whatever that thing is called from, you know, the big punch and eyelet setter. Anyway, here's my desk. I do have, you know, I keep this cleaned, so, you know, cleaned off. But look at all the little stuff just, you know, here and there. And my little spinny rack thing is full. And it's just such a hot mess. There's the window I can see out of. You know, a project I was working on recently, you know, I've still got, see all that ribbon? You know, that's just stacked there, ready to fall off, you know, fall into the floor. I've still got some bits of that there. That's what all this washi tape was from, and that washi tape, and, you know, the ink is still out. It's just, oh, so discouraging. Then I have this pile, which is, see, right beside my chair. And what my plan is to take the other rolling cart and put it, you know, here. Get rid of all of this. And I have this almost ready to, like, move and relocate. But the problem is I have nowhere to put it. You know, there's more things in bags hanging around. And then, you know, I wonder why I can't find things when I go to look for them to do a project. And I'm spending so much time looking for things to do my projects that it's discouraging. It's frustrating. And I actually know the majority of what these things are and where they are on these shelves, but it's got to stop. It's pure madness. It's just pure madness. Look, all the way to the ceiling. So, since these two shelves didn't seem to be the answer to my problem, and moving around a few things has not been the answer to my problem, my brilliant husband came up with the idea of getting me 2 more shelves. They're like this, but they're black, heavy-duty shelves. He picked them up at Lowe's. He and my daughter went this weekend. And let me show you why he went and got me 2 more shelves. And this is me leaving my, look, and my carpet is destroyed. Look, I don't even know what's in that box right there. Let's put it back here by the closet. There's my latest, you know, Barnes & Noble purchase, still in the bag. And there's some fun stuff in there I want to use and look at. Okay, let me just cover you up right here so we don't get too dizzy. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! This is my kitchen table. Do you see the piles of stuff? Now, some of it's mail, some of it is like dog treats, but these piles of things are things I've moved out of my craft room. See, there's, you know, a big basket of stuff. I've got new Sharpie markers, you know, vintage file folders, games, you know, with pieces I want to use. My family can't eat at the table because, and this is a nice big table. It's like a bar, you know, type setup. It's pretty big. And it's full of my art stuff and a plant. You know, absolutely ridiculous. So I'm going to take you upstairs in the bonus room and show you what he has set up for me for right now to see what we can do about getting at least this taken care of. And then I'll start my organization. So I'll see you upstairs. Okay, we're coming into, oh, that door is dirty. Okay, this is the bonus room. We have a closet over here on the left as you come in. And a closet to the right. I'm just shutting the door right here. And they're nice closets, but I'll show you, but you can't really see inside. They don't have a light. Our roof, the front, you know, it slopes down. And it's like Cape Cod style home, I guess. But it's got, you know, the hanging rack with a shelf, and then I've got, you know, there's storage down here. Now my husband keeps his hunting stuff, and that's what this is, his clothes for hunting. Now my 2 new lamps for the den that we're redoing are down there. But they're out of the way, you know. They won't get hurt. Some, oops, paint over there. Okay. Then on this side is a huge closet. So you can actually walk in there. But you can't really see anything. We've just got a few boxes in there. And so one of the things I wanted to do was put lights in here, you know, and put some storage shelving back here and under the eave there. And we still might do that. Well, I have a feeling we're going to have to do that. So, and we've got some old furniture up here and, you know, stuff that the girls aren't using at their apartments anymore. And my husband keeps his hunting stuff here, you know, the gun safe and all that stuff, fan and the air conditioner unit in that little alcove. I love that little alcove, but you can't really use it because you've got the unit there by the window. Anyway, with the funky shape of this room, see it's like an A-frame, we were limited to where to put the shelves, but you know, I think it'll work out nice because he left me room to get, you know, all the way around the shelves, you know, so I can, you know, stick stuff on any side and you know, get to it all the way to the ceiling again. Yeah. So hopefully this is going to help, and what I'm going to do is bring things up here that are things that, you know, I don't use on a daily basis probably. It's amazing the stuff you accumulate. Anyway, hopefully this little bit of extra storage will help get the ball rolling anyway. You know, and I've got bins, these tubs, bins and tubs, you know, these are pretty empty. I mean, that's just full of packing peanuts, you know, so that's a whole bin right there I can use. And I think that one's possibly empty, that green one, you know. So anyway, we're working on it, and I will check back in and let you guys join me as I'll keep you updated on the progress with the new shelves. Woo! See you soon. Bye.